Do you have any idea how your marketing is really working for you? Maybe as a whole it's making money, but without good reporting, you don't know which channel is actually making that money. There could be one channel super profitable and the others could be dragging it down. Without reporting, you don't know that. Without reporting, you're just throwing away money. Hey there, Coulson here with ACU Web. I want to talk to you today about the importance of having reports for your marketing, reports for everything obviously, right? But reports for your marketing, because that's what we do. Unfortunately, it's all too common in our industry. When I talk to somebody that has a digital marketing agency, they'll tell me they're not getting reports, especially if they're running ads. They send a check, they think it's working, they don't get any numbers, they don't get any reports, they have no real idea. So something we do here at ACU Web that's very important to us and should be important to our clients is reporting. We give really detailed reports showing where you've spent your money, how many clicks you've gotten from it, how many calls you've gotten from it, how many leads you've gotten, and a bunch of things in between, right? So I think it's just really important that you get reporting, and if you're not getting reporting, call your digital marketing agency right now and say, hey, I want monthly reporting. I deserve reports. I need them monthly. They should be accurate. They should be easy to read. If you're not getting those and you want help with that, you can talk to us. But today, mainly, I just want to cover a few things that you should make sure that you're tracking. So one thing is your website traffic analysis. There's so many things that you can look at inside of like Google Analytics to see what's going on with your website. But start small. How many people are coming to your website? How many visitors? How many new users are coming to your website? What pages are they looking at? Just kind of look at some of the top level stuff to make sure you understand where the traffic's coming from, right? You should have tracking on any ads that you're running. If you're doing like a QR code, make sure there's some tracking code in there, right? So you just want to make sure that you can see who's coming to your website and where they came from. That's the importance on the website side. And then as you get more into it, there's a lot of details you can look at: how long they spent on the site, which pages are more likely to convert, and so on and so on. Speaking of conversion rates is another huge thing to track. If you're spending ads and send something to a landing page or your home page or any page on your website, how is it converting, right? What percentage of people that visit the website turn into leads? A whole nother conversion tracking is leads into sales, right? Proposal, how many closed won, how many closed lost, how many proposals, and that kind of good stuff. But for us on the digital marketing side, we want to see the conversion of each page. So if we're doing, let's say, paid ads for somebody, pay-per-click, Google ads, we send them to a specific landing page and keep track of how many people come to that page and how many people fill out the lead form. And every month we set goals around that percentage, and we try to constantly improve it by split testing. What's your CAC? Your customer acquisition cost. That's another great number to keep track of. How much does it cost to get a lead, to get a customer, right? If you know that, and then you figure out the next metric, which is the customer lifetime value, then you can actually do some numbers to figure out your campaign. So let's say you're spending $100 to get each lead, $500, let's say, to get each close, but your lifetime value of a customer profit-wise is $5,000, then you know you can ramp up that marketing and spend that $500 to close them all day long because it's a good return. You can also see if you're spending $1,000 to get them and their customer lifetime value is $750, this is not a good marketing effort, right? Another one to look at is your social media engagement. What's happening in your social media? It's a great tool for branding. It is a great tool for a lot of people to generate leads and sales. A lot of professional services that we work with, it's more of a branding thing. But either way, you want to know how many people are seeing your posts. How many posts did you make? How much engagement did they get? Did they get clicks? Did they get likes? Did they get comments? Things are promoted based on engagement. So seeing that activity and then making adjustments to what you're posting based on that activity, a lack of activity or things that are popular to do those again. Social media algorithms want to see engagement. They want to see content that's getting picked up on. The next thing is your email marketing performance. Email marketing, from the studies I've seen, has got one of the best return on investments. Sending out emails to existing customers, to prospects, cold outreach, those are all great tools to generate business, to retain customers, but make sure you're tracking. How many did you send? How many opens? How many clicks? How many bounces? How many spam reports? All those kind of numbers. Keep track of those. Look at which emails are effective, which ones are not, which ones people are marking as spam, and then make adjustments accordingly. This one's a little more complicated, but content engagement is a great one. So creating blog posts, creating content on your website, you want to know what's happening with it. Are people coming to it? Are they commenting if you have that turned on? How long are they spending on the page? You can use analytics to see what kind of activities on there. There's like Crazy Egg and Hotjar and other programs will actually let you watch as they scroll and what they click on and what they do. So if you're creating content, whether it's video content or blog content, look at what's happening with it. Like this video, I want to know how many people watched it, how many people liked it, did it get any subscriptions? Those are the kind of numbers you want to keep track of so you can look at what's working and what's not and make adjustments accordingly. Another big one is ad performance and the ROI for it. So if you're running Google ads or Bing ads or any other kind of paid ads, social media paid ads, you want to know what your return on ad spend is. For every dollar I put into the ad, how many leads do I get? How many sales do I get? What are those sales worth? And that's going to give me my return on ad spend. If I put $1 in, I get $10 out. that's going to be my return on ad spend. And that's something you want to keep doing, assuming your margins are good, right? SEO is still super important, especially if you're pushing up your Google My Business and just showing up for a lot of search terms. It's very competitive. So you want to watch the activity around what you're doing for SEO. How many backlinks do you have? How much content are you creating? How much activity is that content getting? How is it ranking? How are my keywords ranking? We also look at pages that we want to update. So we'll look at Google Search Console and find pages that maybe get a lot of impressions or get a lot of activity, but they're not doing as well as they used to do, or they have potential to do better, and we'll go in and update them, right? So using metrics to look at the work that you've done, and also metrics SEO-wise to look at the work that you should be doing, the pages you should be updating. Maybe you need to combine a few posts because you've got 4 about the same topic and only one of them performs. Turn that into one long post and then redirect those other URLs to that old one. But keep track of your SEO. Biggest thing in that, the number one thing obviously to watch in there is what position do you rank for the keywords that matter to you. Everything else supports that effort. And then mobile is huge, right? Our customers, our clients see anywhere from 50 to 90% of the visitors on their website, especially like the service business, like plumbers, are mobile. So keep track of mobile. Google Search Console will show you your mobile and your desktop, like ranks, voice share, things like that. So you can compare the difference. Like how do you show up if somebody searches on the computer versus on their phone? If you have a service business, the phone is huge, it's critical, right? HVAC, plumbing, all those good things, gotta be on the phone, right? Even our dentists see like 70% of their traffic's mobile, people looking for a dentist. So those kind of services, B2B, you might get more desktop. I'm not sure, you'll have to look at your analytics, see how important mobile is to your business, and then optimize accordingly. So those are some stats you should keep track of. There's a million more, but if you keep track of those on a regular basis and you make decisions, updates, changes, new content, etc., based on what your numbers are giving you and telling you, you're going to do better. And if you constantly set goals to improve those numbers, and you're going to grow your business. So again, you deserve reports. If you are not getting reports from your digital marketing agency, call them up and say, what's the deal? So hopefully you're doing some good tracking in your business, even if you just push the stuff in a Google spreadsheet. If you have any questions, you want some help with it, reach out to me. If you have questions that you want to answer here, drop them in the comments. Or if you have an experience you want to share, drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks.